test. Mic check.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, so today I'm going to show how I make a beat using Splice and Pro Tools. So first of all, I'm going to open Splice. And I use the stacks feature on here. Oh, I have to show y'all. There we go. So this is just me practicing how to do all this as I go. I might have to edit it later, but just to get a feel for what the viewer is seeing and how I can switch between, because I'm doing all this live, right? So, well, not live, but all at the same time, right? I'm here, I'm just chilling in my studio, and I, want to make a beat. So I use Pro Tools and Splice. So Splice, like I said, I was just showing you, we've got the stacks feature, which I love. It basically creates a foundation for you to go from, or it's good for ideas, or like, oh, maybe you switch through it, you're like, oh, I like the tone of this or whatever, and you just, if you don't like how the bass is, you can switch that out individually, or just the drums, or you know what I mean. So it's pretty creative. It's fun. So you can choose your genre, your key, tempo, yeah. And this is one that I sort of came up with earlier, which I like how this is sounding. And maybe I'll just give it a little play. See how that, when you hit the mute there, just, I don't want to, it's giving me like real John Bellion vibes, anyways, so that's the beat that I want to play with. Like, that's the sound that I want to take into Pro Tools and work with. So the way I like to do it is each one of these I will solo and record into Pro Tools individually. And then at that point, that's where I can manipulate it and slow it down, speed it up, whatever, just add my touches to it. So step one for me, I guess, would be opening Pro Tools. So let's do that. Once that's opened, I get the process of adding some tracks, the basics. Alright, so let me see if I can see what's available here. Alright, it's only letting me show this right now, which is weird. Okay, anyways, there's got to be a better way. Just play one. Bam, there we go. So here's what you'll see when you start a new session, and we're going to call this test beat. See, there we go. See, this is me testing out. I got to remember to switch over to the video that y'all can see. So I've named it test beat, and this is basically how it starts. You don't really need to change anything, so go ahead and create that. Oh, apparently I've already created one like this. So test beat 1 create, and then boom, so this pops open, and what do we want to do now? We want to add some tracks, and then so I'm going to show you the whole program just so you can see both screens. Most of the time I think all you'll need just to see the one. So maybe, well, you know what, maybe I should do it so you just see this one. Alright, so what do we want to do from here? We want to add some tracks. So I know on the Splice, it's an easy way to do it too. So there's the drums, other bass, vocals. So it's four tracks. So we're going to go to track, and then go to new, and then we're going to add, what did I say, 4 mono audio tracks, and we are going to add, so plus 1 stereo master fader, and then we create, and then Bob's your uncle, as the saying goes. We have 4 mono audio tracks and 1 stereo master fader. We also have a click track, which came in automatically when you create the session, and it's usually by default set to 120, but we know our Splice song is set to 92 beats per minute. So I'll show you, let's say for argument's sake we didn't know how to do that, I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so I'm going to set all of these inputs to input 5, because that's the audio channel that I have the audio coming in from. Okay, so audio number 1, we're going to hit record ready. Let's go back to just this one. Alright. And let's say we wanted, so this is going to be the drum track, so we're going to just name it drums. Okay, perfect, good to go. And then we are going to hit record. So alright, we can hear the click track, and we know it's too fast because it's going at 120, and we know it needs to be 92. So we're going to mute that for now, right? And we'll bring that back momentarily. So for now, we're going to hit record again, and now Pro Tools is waiting to hear some audio. So we are going to go over to Splice, and we're going to solo these drums and hit play. And we can see that it's recording that into Pro Tools. So, alright, so that's played over once. Okay, so now we can stop that. We have it recorded over here into Pro Tools, so we can stop the recording here. Boom, now we have a drum track. So what I like to do is, so we know we don't need all of this empty space, but again, okay, so we're trying to line it up to the grid, and we know it doesn't fit, so we need to go to the very first beat that we see, and I like to hold Alt and scroll with my mouse and zoom right into this first transient right here, and as close as we can get to it, and then hit Control E, and that will make a cut, and boom, so we have it right at the start. And now we're going to drag that all the way to over here to the left, and then so now we starts at the first beat. Alright, so let's say we know it's 92, but let's say we know we didn't know that. How do we find out? The way I like to do it is count it out. So when I listen to the loop, I will count out each how many bars there are until I get to 4 to 8 bars, and make a cut there. So okay, let's play this. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, so that's the one right there, that big one right here. So we go all the way down to this one, and that'll be just like the start of the next one. So we know we don't need that, and then what's left should be a perfect 8 bars. And now to get it to fit to the grid, we will go, this is where I might need to show you something different here. Bang. Okay, so I don't even know if you'll be able to see it when it pops up because I gotta capture each screen. So let's see. Anyways, okay, so we're gonna go to where it says event, and then we're going to. Oh wait, we have to make sure this is all selected. Once this is all selected, we go up to event, and then we go to identify beat. Right. And then once this little thing pops up, and I don't know if y'all can see that right now. No, okay, so we should go back to this one. Bam, this little thing will pop up right here, this little box. It'll say start and end. And we know it starts on the 1 because it's all the way to the left, so it's the first beat of the first bar. And it's a 4/4 time signature, which is why I counted at 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. So it's there's 4 beats in each bar, and now we know it's an 8 bar loop, so it would end on the 9th bar, if that makes sense, because it's the first bar of the 9th, or the first beat of the 9th bar. Alright, so that's how you make an 8-bar loop. You start on the 1, end on the 9. If it's a 4-bar loop, you would start on the 1, end on the 5. And it's easy when you drag it all the way to the left, just so it always starts on the 1, if that makes any sense. But anyways, when I do that now, look, you'll see that the time signature up here has put it to 92 beats per minute, which is what we know it is, according to our splice thing here. It's at 92 beats per minute, so perfect. So now this should be a perfect 8-bar loop. Now all we need to do is start adding our other tracks. So our second track, I think on Splice, is other. Okay, so we'll record ready on this one. I like to solo it just so we don't hear what's going on here at the beat drums yet, and then hit record. Now once that starts recording, again we're waiting for audio, so we go back over to Splice, and we're going to solo the other track, and then hit play. And then that should be now recording into Pro Tools. There it is. Oh no. Okay, see, I made a mistake there. Now I have to pause this again. Okay, what I did, I had an area selected, so when it reached that thing, it stopped recording. We don't want that. So we're just gonna hit record again, and now it should record for as long as we need it to. And then back to Splice, and then again play this. Alright, once that, we saw the thing highlight, so we know it's finished loop. And I think that's only a 4-bar loop, so we have an 8-bar drum loop and a 4-bar other loop. But now we've got the tempo set. We know it's 92 beats per minute. So again, I like to scroll right into the first little transient. You could go to this one. I'm going to go to this one. And then pull that one all the way over. Now it should end on the 4, which is right there. I think. No. There. Okay, so that should be, if I take it out of record ready, it should loop. And we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And I would take it out of, yeah. Now we got it matched up with the drums. And then we just copy it over, duplicate it, and boom, we got a bit of a loop going already. Alright, now we need a bass line, baby. Alright, so a bass. Alright, same process. Record ready, solo, and we're just gonna hit record, and then boom, it's going. So now we're gonna go over to Splice, and we're going to solo the bass line and hit play. Funky. And that's recording over here. Perfect. All right, so we got enough of it there. Okay, now again, so we just scroll right into very tippy of the first note there. Again, Control E, and it makes a cut, and then you can just move that all the way over to the left, and boom, and that should line up nicely. Let's find out. Perfect. Sounds good to me. All right. Now let's add this cool little funky John Bellion inspired little vocal thing on here. So again, vocal track, or number track 4 is let's do vocal stab. I don't think that's really what it is, but I don't want to name it vocal because we're going to add a vocal later. Probably call it vocal. Anyways, hit record on that one, take that one off. Solo again, and alright, here we go. We're just going to hit record, and it's going, and then we're going to go into Splice. We're going to solo this little vocal thing and hit play. Alright, there we go. That's a cool little sound. Alright, so there we can see it. Same thing. Scroll all the way into the very first little transient there. Make a cut. And then flip it all the way over. Again, that's only a 4-bar loop, I believe. So duplicate it. Control D. And that should be it. Cool. Alright, so I think like again, that little vocal thing was too many, so I'd find a way to like you know what I mean, like take them out and put them in. So that's what I mean. Now once I've got it recorded, now I can, you know, if I want to remove those two or whatever, I can adjust them where I think they need to be. Same with the drums, you know, if I think the drums need to be more poppy, I can go and find some like individual kick samples and line them up with the kicks on here. I think that sounds pretty dope the way it is though. I mean, it's enough to give you, like I said, a foundation to work from if you got ideas you want to lay out, and you know, or just to play around. Like, so we can go say that we want to add another track, and let's call this one vocals. So no, I don't know if this sounds any different right now, but I can vocal. Alright, so now we just go, let's go. Hey, mic check, This is a test. Mic check, mic check. Yeah, yeah. This is a test. Mic check. Hey, yo. Mic check. 1, 2. This is a test. Mic check. 1, 2. Hey, yeah. Mic check. 1, 2. Hey, yeah. This is a test. Boom. And that's it. This is a test. Mic check. Hey, yo. Mic check. 1, 2. This is a test. Mic check. 1, 2. Hey. Cool. So that's basically how I use Pro Tools and Splice to help me make my beats. Obviously, I will go in, do some EQing, some compression, moving things around, and just adding my little flavor to things, just for fun. And there you go. That's basically how I do it. So I'm gonna leave you with this. Hey, mic check, mic check. This is a test.